Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. I am Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. So, Harley Benton has released a USA warehouse on Reverb. So, if you go to reverb.com and you look for the Harley Benton official US shop, they have a couple of feedbacks, listings. They only have 66, but they are going to be continuously adding things. The main things they added are kind of the top sellers to the US. So now, instead of having to get something shipped from Germany to the US, you can get it from, I believe it's Maryland. MD, I think is the abbreviation. Let's check this out. Yes, Maryland. So if you're on the East Coast, good news for you. However, it is free shipping. There are some price discrepancies, which is what I want to talk about. This is something you really want to do if you plan on buying one of these guitars or guitar cabinets, because they have the cabinets with the vintage 30s in them. You know, very, very popular, very high selling, especially the 2x12 options. And the shipping is something you need to calculate beforehand. So obviously these are going to be more expensive because they're offering free shipping. Typically, from what I'm seeing from the Thomann website, shipping to the US is like $100. So they're pretty much upcharging you $100 because you're not paying for shipping, because all of this is free shipping on Reverb, not on the Thomann website, on Reverb. So the first thing I want to compare is a product that I talked about quite a few times, and that is the Harley Benton G12 Vintage Black. So brand new, you know, it's $319. However, if I go over to the Thomann website, you can see right here, $239. However, you now have to keep in mind shipping. So I pulled up a random Walmart address from Massachusetts, and we're just going to go to checkout. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put in this address here. So we're doing 333 Main Street. And this is how you calculate the shipping. This is the town. And then the zip is 0186. I just kind of Googled a random address because I didn't really want you guys seeing my address. So now, if you look at it, shipping for the 2x12 here is $93. So in total with shipping, when you buy it directly from the Thomann website, you're actually paying $332.62. Whereas if you go to their new Reverb store, you're actually saving like $10. And you don't have to wait for it to get shipped from another country. However, this seems to widely vary depending on the item. For instance, if we do the 4x12, so we're going to $568 shipped to your house. Now if we go to the Thomann website, do a 4x12. All right, so already this is $130 less than getting it on Reverb. So let's go ahead and remove that. Then we go to checkout, and we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be putting in our address again, this Walmart address, and then the street, and then we hit enter, enter, maybe, I did. Why are we not working? Let's refresh. Street 333. I think I'll just post it again. Zip code. Got to make sure I'm copying this right. And then the town is that. Sorry. It did calculate. So, for this, if you bought it directly from the Thomann website, it would be $552.17, as opposed to if you bought it off of Reverb, you're looking at $568. So, you know, you're talking like a $16 difference by actually going to the Tone website and having it shipped to your house from Germany. So if you want to save that, like that's not a huge difference, 16 bucks, whatever. The big issue is when we get to the guitars. So let me go to a guitar here. This is where, now the amps, as I said, you get the 2x12, you save like 10 bucks. I think it was a Fusion, Harley Benton Fusion. Okay, so $478. Let's see what the Fusion is going for. Whoops. On their website, if I can spell it right. Fusion. So let's see if I can find it. Okay. Looking for dual pickup. That's a Tele. Here we are. Now I'm going to actually click on the natural one. Let's see if I can find the exact one, because I want to do an A-B comparison here. So I know they have this one. Here we go. So on Reverb, for the Harley Benton Fusion 3, roasted, natural, the humbucker, single humbucker configuration, $409. We go to this website, Thomann, $285. That's like a $115 difference for buying it all. Actually, more. A hundred in like, what's that, like $28 difference or something? Now, if I add the guitar to my cart and we go to proceed to checkout, and we're going to do our address here again. So this town, zip, and the street. Let's see if it wants to cooperate with us this time. Now this is saying $68, 70 bucks to ship it, which that's pretty standard to ship a guitar to your house. So $354.98 versus $409. So you're actually saving like $60 if you buy it from the Thomann website. And most of these shipping prices are kind of like a standard, like anywhere in the US. A guitar is going to be like $70, a 2x12 is going to be like $100, the 4x12 is going to be like $123, I think it was. So it definitely depends. So I'm not saying don't buy off of the Reverb store. If you want it shipped from the US, you might actually get it to your house faster. What I am saying is check the shipping prices, the total cost. Either way, when you're shipping it to the US, I believe if you have sales tax in your state, you're going to be required to pay sales tax anyway. So that's kind of irrelevant. But let's go ahead and try to find one more guitar and see if it's the same issue here. So this one, I don't want the gig bag one. So without the gig bag, $190. And they're saying $248. So this one might actually be right on par. Which is why I'm saying, like actually do an A-B comparison, because essentially you could be saving yourself like 50 bucks. Here we go. All right, so this, there's more of an actual good comparison. So for the Harley Benton DC or SG style guitar, Reverb $248. I come over here, $260. So this is actually more expensive by like 12 bucks. So yes, do Reverb. But as you can see, just based on that one guitar and the 4x12 and this, it seems like it's like the prices they chose are kind of weird. Like it's not like, all right, well, this is what the shipping would cost to get it to a normal person anyway. So we're just going to charge them basically what it is plus shipping and put it over on the Reverb website. Now, I know these prices on Harley Benton fluctuate a lot. I'm not sure if the prices on Reverb are going to fluctuate as much as well, depending on the price of the euro. I think it's based off of. So that's something to check into. But definitely cool to see that you can now buy a Harley Benton from a warehouse in the US and not have to deal with international shipping if something's wrong with it. Which also, I'm assuming that's probably what's going to happen. So if you buy something off of their website and you live in the US, you're probably no longer shipping it internationally. You're probably going to end up shipping it to that warehouse in Maryland, 9 out of 10. is what they're going to have you do from now on, being that they have a setup. I mean, obviously they got to pay people in Maryland. They got to ship everything over from China, where most of the stuff is made, to the U.S. now, as opposed to Germany, which I don't think is a major difference. I mean, the U.S. does that all the time. But double check your shipping and combine prices by the time you're done, or you could be paying significantly more money for the guitar than you would if you just went to the actual Thomann website and waited a couple extra days to get it shipped internationally. So that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you for watching. We'll see if I feel like editing some parts out of this video when I was trying to search from stuff. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out as well. Turn on that notification bell. Leave a like, comment what you want to see for future guitar and music related content. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always,